Taurus gang, welcome to your March 2019 love reading. We have so much going on this month. So much. So first, if you haven't subscribed, please do that. And for those of you who already are, you may have noticed the name change. We are now the Bohemian Healing Company, and we'll get into why a little later. But Taurus, for us, Uranus is moving into our sign for the next 7 years on March 5th, which means there's going to be a lot of change, a lot of abundance, a lot of shakeups. So I hope you're ready for this. I hope I am too. Okay, so we have a love reading for everybody, all my Taurus fam. The top row is representative of you. The bottom row is representative of the person you are connecting with. We have the theme, challenge, unexpected, advice, and outcome, along with an angels and ancestors guidance card to kind of wrap it all up. The energy does have a tendency to flip-flop, so if you relate more to one row than the other, go ahead and go with that. And of course, you can feel free to reach out to me for a personal reading. Yeah. All right, here we go. Taurus, the world. Your theme this month is about receiving and completing. Right now, like I mentioned before, the universe is gearing up to give us everything that we need. Not necessarily everything that we ask for, but everything that we need on this next 7-year journey. So we're starting off by completing old cycles, okay, clearing a lot of karmic energy and embracing the gifts that the world has to give us within our relationship sector. The person you are connecting with is this month, or coming into this month, feeling a little disappointed or regretful or preoccupied mentally. Okay, they're doing a lot of thinking. I forgot to mention that Mercury is also going retrograde on the same day that Uranus moves into Taurus. And so communication is definitely going to be impacted pretty much the whole month of March. So this person is coming into things feeling a little bit regretful, perhaps maybe stuck in the past a little bit. So if you are connecting with or hoping to connect with someone from the past, they're definitely thinking about you and the situation with you. And again, with Mercury retrogrades, people tend to come back to be up for review. So your person is feeling things. Perhaps they're feeling your absence or the pressure of your presence. Whatever it is, it's something they're thinking very heavily about this month. The challenge for you, Taurus, is the Empress. And this is your card. This is your card. So the challenge this month is remaining in your highest state, your highest mindset of remembering that everything is happening for your best benefit. So, and this is also about not chasing anybody, rather observing and watching and waiting for the appropriate thing to come your way. So you may feel charged up, like you want to run towards something and to accomplish things and to get things done. But the energy of this month is much more receptive. So the challenge is embodying the highest version of yourself, of that faith, that abundance mindset, that knowing that whatever is meant for you will find you, and that the things that are happening throughout this journey are for your best and highest good. The challenge for your person is the Emperor. Interesting, we have this coupling here. So with Uranus leaving the sign of Aries, there's a lot of shakeups in the sign of Taurus. So already the astrology of everything is impacting your relationships for sure. This also represents for your person the challenge of knowing how to move forward, or knowing how to move from this energy into something greater and better. There's definitely some bumps in the road. But again, you're being asked to elevate. You and your partner are being asked to not give in to the pettiness, to not give in to the pull of the past, to the pull of argumentation and passionate disagreement. Okay, but to mitigate, to balance. These two balance each other out. And so what I think that's what it is within the relationship, is balancing this yin and yang energy, the receptive and the active, knowing when to make moves and when to kind of hang back. Unexpectedly, we have the Seven of Cups. So there's some new opportunities that present themselves to you, Taurus, this month. Perhaps relationship opportunities with someone other than the person you originally thought. This could represent multiple partners or multiple potential partners coming to the forefront. This could also just represent not knowing which direction you want to go in generally on the course of your life. Not knowing which decision to make in terms of your job or what have you. Okay, but unexpectedly, you're given a lot of options that hold many different frequencies and many different potential outcomes. So your job through this month is to narrow that down, to figure out which cup is going to fulfill you the most. Interesting, guys. Interesting. Unexpectedly for your person, we have the Five of Wands. And again, this is representative of conflict. This fire energy paired with Mercury going retrograde and Uranus being in your sign, there's going to be disagreement. There's going to be conflict. There's going to be multiple people, perhaps, that cause this conflict. It is possible that the person you are connecting with is connecting with or considering connecting with other people in much the same way that it's possible for you to do the same thing this month. We all have free will within our lives and our relationships. So some of you are just looking, and others of you are seriously considering a new partner or will be. And this is in the unexpected position. So this is not something most of us will be able to anticipate right now. But again, with that retrograde energy, we're kind of propelled back into the past. So I wouldn't be surprised if someone from the past is coming up here, especially with this card. But this is also the Aries card. So if you are connecting with an Aries, here they are. I don't think I mentioned that. All right, the advice we have here is the Nine of Wands. So as things are being shaken up and moved around in our lives, Taurus, we need to protect ourselves and our energy. We need to be on guard, optimistically, but still on guard nonetheless. Mercury has a way of bringing about some tricky people, some divisive energy, some untruths, either on your end or on the people you're connecting with. So make sure that you are energetically protecting yourself and that you are embodying the energy of the Empress, which is waiting until the thing comes to her. She's not going after anything. She's resting in her power, knowing that whatever is meant to come to the surface, whatever needs to reveal itself will. Your job is to protect yourself and to remain optimistically skeptical, especially of any new characters or any characters from the past that are coming back. Because again, Mercury retrograde is a time of review, not necessarily a time to make abrupt decisions. Your person's advice is the Justice card. If you are connecting with the Libra, this is them. Libra could also be represented here with the sign of Venus. But ultimately, the advice for the person you are connecting with, what they need to do is make sure that they are being open and honest with you. Because if they're not, they will be found out. This card is also a card of karma and the appropriate things taking place. Okay, the appropriate consequences reigning true. And so this person, if they have been lying or connecting with other individuals, they will be found out. And perhaps this is why the Nine of Swords is here, this regret. Okay, so you don't have to go searching for it, Taurus. It will come to you. But you do need to protect yourself while this energy is figuring itself out. You'll be fine. We're always fine. But we can extend the length of our journey if we decide to just naively move forward with whatever sounds good. Okay, next. The outcome is the Three of Pentacles. So through this journey, through this discernment, you ultimately decide to continue with someone or to begin with someone. Begin building or continue building for some of you. And it's a beautiful energy again. We just needed to make sure it was true. Just needed to make sure it was worthwhile. It could withstand all of these tests. For your person, they have the Three of Wands. Again, moving forward. For some individuals, you will be moving away from this partner. And yet for others, these threes match each other, and you will be choosing to grow with each other in a new direction. Very interesting. I'm already thinking of a lot of my different Taurus friends and their situations. And again, tarot is meant to be empowering, where you get to decide your course of action. So most definitely, a lot of you will choose to stay in this relationship. And others, you're like, I'm going to go off with someone else. But at the end of this, I do see partnership. Regardless of who it is you choose, I do see partnership. Your angels and ancestors cards. The Elder. Move beyond ancestral patterns. So if you've been caught up in some sort of karmic relationship where things are constantly up and down and up and down and up and down, and you seemingly get nowhere, but right back to the beginning, this card is telling you to have the courage to let it go, to embrace something new. And I think Uranus is going to be pushing us to do this anyway over the next 7 years, to move beyond the things that we've always done, the cycles that we've always found ourselves in with these people, so that we can embrace something that is so much better and so much more conducive to our happiness. And we have the Arrow, saying to surround yourself with protective energy. Much like this Nine of Swords here. Use your discernment this month. Rely on your intuition. Take things at face value. Wait for them to be physically in front of you before you get too excited. And I think that by embodying these two things, by really purposely working to eradicate any karmic patterns that you still might be operating under, we will be primed and ready for our season and for this journey that we are on with Uranus for 7 whole years, guys. So we have a lot of time to learn this, but the quicker we learn it, the better. All right, Taurus, I hope this resonated with you. Be sure to check out your partner's sign, your rising sign. Make sure you subscribe. Go ahead and share this video with friends, other fellow Tauruses. Help the channel grow. I would really appreciate it. And I cannot wait to see how things go for you all. I love you, Taurus. I'll see you later. Bye.